Of how to search for URIs in Syriaca.org. One of the functions of Syriaca.org is to differentiate different entities, persons, places, bibliographic items, etc. You can identify the URIs for these places through a variety of search and browse methods at Syriaca.org. From the main landing page, it is possible to search all of Syriaca.org at one instance. If you're looking for a URI, this method is probably not recommended because you already know if you're looking for a particular kind of entity, a person, a place, etc. We can still run a search, so you see if we put in the name, the string Edessa into the main search. At times, it may take a while for the results to populate. In this particular case, we can see a variety of results. A number of these URIs comes from CBSS, the Comprehensive Bibliography on Syriac Studies. So these would be bibliographic items. If we continue down, we can see the Chronicle of Edessa, so that's a work. We see the city of the Diocese of Edessa, a place. If we continue to page through the search, eventually we would find persons who have Edessa in their name, such as Jacob of Edessa. A more useful way to search would be to go to the individual entity. Let's say someone is looking for a place named Edessa. From the Syriac Gazetteer, the authority file dedicated to places, you have two search options, a basic search and an advanced search. The basic search is less precise. It's what we call a fuzzy search. It will search but also give you results that match but maybe differ by one or two letters. I'll run an example here. In this case, you can see it did find Edessa directly. So Edessa, the diocese, the region, the settlement. It is important to note that the same name may be shared by multiple entities of a different type. It also includes a number of places that have Edessa in the name of the place, the Praetorium of Edessa, for example. But it also provides results where the name of the place is not in Edessa, but perhaps the place itself is located in Edessa. So the Winter Palace of Abgar VIII in Edessa, a church of Mar Thomas the Apostle, or perhaps a place whose location is related to Edessa. So the Dyson River, or a village near Edessa. For a more precise search, we recommend using the advanced search function, where you can search directly in the place name. This, you can see, gives only 8 results. It limits the search to places which have the string of letters EDESSA directly in the name of the place. So, the broadest search will occur up here in the basic search, a more narrow search in the place name, and an intermediate search can occur in the keyword box, which will search for the exact string Edessa, but search for it in more than just place names. So here you can see, for example, is a location which is known through an essay or a canon of Jacob of Edessa, or a place that is located in relationship to Edessa. These search features are similarly implemented on other Syriaca.org modules. So let's look in the Syriac Biographical Dictionary. Again, there's a basic search box here. We'll have the same function as here. We can search, for example, for George. You can see there are 41 results of George. Many of them have George in the name. However, it would also be possible to return partially matching results. Again, there's a similar feature where one can put the search directly in the person name. That limits the results more, so for this entry, George would have to occur there. It's also possible to search other forms, so we can put in Georgis. This gives you all the entries that have that. It's also possible to search by Syriac name form as well. But again, you'll have to, it all depends on how many entries have that specific form that you've searched for. So again, searching is a choice between a highly specific exact match search here in person name or a more general search up here in the general search box. It's also possible to limit search in a particular way. So we could search by all person names who are George, but who are also a saint or also an author. And you can limit your search by other categories as well, for martyrs, by sex or gender, etc. Again, the important thing is to understand whether you want to search only in the person names and only by an exact match, or whether you're willing to get more results, but some of them may be imprecise matches. It really depends on what one's trying to do. It should be noticed in all cases, in the results, the URI is visible directly, and in the same way, if one goes to the page itself, there should be a little box allowing you to click and select the URI. One other module worth mentioning here, well, one can search for works under the Biblioteca Hagiografica Syriaca Electronica, but let me mention bibliographic items here. Again, a basic search is available, and this will be a bit of a fuzzy match. So these are works that have curaz anywhere in the title or anywhere in the record, but you could also limit it. That gave me 855 results. I limit it just to works with curaz as author, brings it down to 188. It should be mentioned that sometimes one may need to search for editor, depending on how the items were entered. Sometimes the distinction between editor and author is a bit fuzzy in the bibliography. And it's, of course, possible to use other fields as well to limit the search, including limiting it by date or type. If we look at an individual work, again, you can select the Syriaca URI here. It should be noted that one should use the Syriaca.org URI. These other URIs link to a Zotero bibliography, which also contains the same information. That's an overview of searching for URIs in Syriaca.org. Thank you.